if you're thinking about going to prom, it's probably best if you bring pepper spray with you, you know, in case a killer comes by. Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to my in-theater movie review series. So today's movie that I'll be reviewing is the fourth movie in the Fear Street series, Fear Street Prom Queen. So the film starts off with a young teenage girl named Lori Granger as she prepares to become prom queen. But unfortunately, Lori is not well liked at her school because it turns out that her mother was accused of killing her husband. And because of this, everybody thinks that Lori is going to be the same as her mother. And the reason why Lori wants to become prom queen is because she wants to let everybody know that she's nothing like her mother and that she's just a normal girl like everybody else. But unfortunately, it turns out that somebody is killing off all the prom nominees and Lori is next on the list. So what are my thoughts on this movie? I actually really enjoyed this movie. So here are some things that I did like about this movie. So the first thing that I liked about this movie was the tension. I love the fact that this movie has a lot of tension throughout, especially with the scenes dealing with the killer and about how the characters try to figure out who the real killer is. And it just made this movie really interesting to watch. And I was actually sitting at the edge of my seat wondering about if everybody will figure out who the killer is and be able to stop the killer from killing any more people. Another thing that I liked about this movie was the gore. Because this is a slasher film, of course I expect a lot of gory moments to happen in this movie. And man, did this movie had a lot of gory moments. I really enjoyed the kills in this movie because the kills were pretty gory, and this movie has some of the best kills in the entire Fear Street franchise. So yeah, I really enjoy all the kills in this movie. Now here are some issues that I have with this film. So the first issue that I have with this film was that the characters weren't developed that well. Aside from characters like Lori, her best friend Megan, and the school bully Tiffany, I felt like most of the characters weren't developed that well. A lot of the characters in this movie don't really have their backstories that fleshed out, so we don't know much about these characters. So when some of these characters do get killed off in this movie, we don't really care much about those characters because we don't know much about these characters, and we don't really spend enough time with these characters to really care about them. Another issue that I have with this movie was that some of the scenes were a bit normy, and what I mean by this is that some of the scenes were played so over the top that it was hard to take some of these situations very seriously. Like probably the most egregious example in this movie was the dance battle sequence, as I cringe a lot during that scene since that scene seems so out of place in this movie, and some of the kills were a bit over the top. So yeah, there were some moments in this movie where I couldn't take it that seriously because of how over the top it was. And then another issue that I had with this film was that it was a bit too predictable. Like even though this is a slasher film, this film doesn't really bring anything different to the slasher film genre. And of course, by the time we find out who the real killer is in this movie, I wasn't actually that surprised about the killer's identity, because by that point I kind of already knew who the killer was, and the film didn't really do much to like suspend our disbelief about who the true killer really is. And now a word from this channel. All aboard the Social Media Express. Want to send some tweets my way? Then follow me on Twitter. Want to see me play lots of video games and other stuff? Then follow me on Twitch. Want to join our crazy community? Then join our Discord group. Let's chat with Rabbitearsblog. Want to see more stuff from my YouTube channel? Then check out my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Want to check me out at other awesome accounts? Here's my card. And now, back to the video. But overall, I'm going to give Fear Street Prom Queen a watch it. Even though this film was very predictable and there were a lot of normy moments and most of the characters weren't that well developed, this was still a really interesting movie to watch. I love how creative the kills were in this movie, and I also really enjoyed the tension throughout this movie. So if you're looking for a slasher film to watch on Netflix, you should definitely check out Fear Street Prom Queen. So those are my thoughts on Fear Street Prom Queen, and tell me in the comments down below, have you seen Fear Street Prom Queen? And if you have, did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? And what's your favorite slasher film that takes place at a prom? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, like this video? If you want to check out more crazy content from this channel, then please hit that big old colorful subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, then please support me through Patreon so I can make more awesome content for this channel.